Esselindell and Niels Lundqvist. A little bit of a change with no Matt Dumba. He was injured in the first period of last night's game. Chandler Stevenson, one of the newcomers we talked about for Seattle, out there wearing number 9, came over from Vegas to the other Montour who came over from the Cup champs Florida. He's making his season debut, much like the Stars. Blue line force change for Seattle. Here comes Hintz, right circle, and Grubauer made the save on the wrist shot from the dot. Yeah, it's very easy to take a look at their 3-year history. The 1 year they made the playoffs, they were top 5 in scoring. Stankoven's shot hung on to by Grubauer. Offensive-minded 2 years ago. 16 goals, north of 70 points. Dallas is in. Right side, a chance. Speaking of offensive-minded defenseman, Harley had snuck in. They were in Minnesota. Twice had to come back, so really emptying the tank in the comeback effort, but paid it off with the eventual shootout win. Slapped from the point, a one-timer from Lundqvist. Right pad save by Grubauer.
What a smart setup by Sam Steele.
With the new rule change in the offseason, so he stays in there, wins it. Control to Dallas. Lundqvist to Duchesne. Duchesne cutting in front, and a shot. That one rattled out Marchment.
I think that went off the post.
Had the in-tight chance. See what extra ice does for both of these sides. Thomas Harley from the blue line. Wrist shot. Make it a half dozen as it's gloved high on the backhand. Glad to have you along for the ride. Home game 2, overall game number 3 in this Star season. Alexiak settles it, low shot. Saved by DeSmith on the redirection. Yanni Gord settled. Top of the zone now, Larson. Offers to the left. Mahura snaps a shot. Saved DeSmith. The rebound was loose for a moment. Ben awaits at the red line. Little shimmy move. Get the puck in. Now it's Stankoven. Snaps it. Grubauer the save. Heiskanen from inside the blue line and getting a piece was Grubauer there. Skipped away from Ben and cleared by Larson.
Just been like archers from distance. They're just flinging arrows toward the net with a lot of green in that general vicinity.
The drop by Heiskanen. Different unit out there. There's a lot of talent to go around on both the number 1 and number 2 unit. Harley over to the right side. Snapped by Sagan. Big rebound. Came right back to him outside of the dot. Cartier. Handoff for Eberle. The Kraken are in. Cartier tried to lay it off in front for Wright. DeSmith has it.
As we use the Pittsburgh Penguins as a training ground.
It's like a study abroad program. Backdoor, they score! Steele. Camped out, took the feed. And the Stars' 4th line gets the game's first goal.
Man, they were instrumental in shutting things down tonight. They played terrific, and Blackwell down in the corner gets it. He had eyes for the back door. The Kraken D got all focused on where the puck was. Nobody had their head spinning around to find Steele. He goes to the back pipe, traps the puck, and then rams it through Grubauer. You know, when your puck, big tally.
Steele gets his first of this season, his 2nd point. Stars right back to work. They score again. Wyatt Johnston. Bang, bang. 13 seconds apart. In the blink of an eye, it's 2-0.
This has invigorated the house. Grubauer just flat gets beat by a sinister snapper past that blocker. Maybe a little off his angle. Take what's given. Man, the kid can zip it.
A span of less than 20 seconds. They did it opening night in Nashville to kickstart that 4-goal second period barrage. Here's another opportunity that skips just wide on the redirection. And then they do it again here, 13 seconds apart. Grubauer hangs on to this one, and you're right, this place 5% in the circle for Logan Stankoven.
Just so competitive in every area of the game.
Morgan from the blue line, slowed down off a tip, no problem. Four players for the Stars have been out there 52 seconds in the faceoff win for Seattle. Smith made a save. A lot of traffic in and around. Wound up behind the net. Dallas can clear and mix in that switch they needed.
Yeah, Bylsma sends out his fourth line, and the idea was win the draw and then crash the net.
They did, and the Stars withstood. 15 seconds left in the period. Giveaway, and in comes Tanev, left dot, going wide on Heiskanen, got a shot away, forced the Smith to the save. So the Stars with a 2-0 lead. It has now been 3 straight games, and a shot to Smith made the save, denied Cartier. On the primary assist of Sam Steele's goal late in the first. He now has the puck over to Heiskanen, into the glove of Grubauer where it ends. He's in across the line. Cartier and Heiskanen with his stick there to break it up. Tanev, though, first on the scene. Bumped it back to Montour. Shot got through to Smith, made the save.
How many times do they just sort of tie one another up and then a winger or a defenseman ends up winning the puck?
Stankoven, the NHL rookie, thought he was kicked out of the circle, was not. Smith made the save. Duchesne up to the left point. Shot kicked out. Rebound in front. Marchment. He was right there. Now a penalty coming.
Too many men on the ice penalties, too. Spend a little more time in there.
Montour up at the blue line. Second power play for the Kraken. They're 0 for 1. Movement to Stevenson. Through this penalty. Has the puck now to Heiskanen. Hintz. Heiskanen. One-timer. Save made. Got through on Grubauer. Expected to be #1 pick in the lead up to the draft. Wound up falling a few spots. Deflected in on Grubauer. The entire scoring summary. Off the side of the net went a sharp angle chance for Schwartz. Over to Mahura. Snaps his shot. Hit bodies in front of DeSmith. A reload to Larson. Snapped the stick of Johnston after he blocked it. He elects to go to the bench. Get a fresh man out there, and Hintz, who has to avoid the Johnston shrapnel, making his way back towards the play. Stevenson has to do the same. The puck hopped over it after the stick gets kicked along. And a hefty rebound off of DeSmith. Kind of went off his mask. One of his straps came loose in the back. He's looking at the referee.
It's like a blast of a knuckler from Bjorkstrand. Tough to read where that was going or control it if you're the shooter.
Beniers keeps it alive. Cut to the net. Save made by DeSmith. Now the helmet is off. Softly feather it in deep. Arm in arm go to Donov and Alexiak. Dallas trying to get it to the net front. Left side and a chance save. Grubauer.
The defenders in front of the net. You can see them all peering back, and by the time they scramble to get out there, the defensive zone coverage isn't there, and that thing sifted.
Tried to keep it moving on the backhand. Got erased by Duchesne, but not cleared by Dallas. Cartier. His low shot. Save made by DeSmith. Has to scramble back. Fought for behind the Stars icing line. Burakovsky steps in to take over. Feed it to the blue line. Borgen. Wrist shot gloved by DeSmith. There is no rebound. How many came in that post-COVID year?
Like a lotto number.
Yeah. Beniers playing it out in front. Robertson trying to change that, but gets pickpocketed at center by McCann. Everly is in. Shot, save made. DeSmith off the stick.
Your knobs I've ever seen a netminder deploy, and it was off that skinny part of the stick. It's how he...
They went in the same draft. Evans went early in the 2021 second round, right in between the picks of Johnston and Stankoven. Skipped back to Duchesne's side. He got hit by Cartier. Cleared it, though. A breakaway. Tyler Seguin. Backhand denied by Grubauer. By 2. Tyler Seguin attempting to make it 3. One-on-one versus Grubauer in the Seattle netminder. The hero offensively for them last night in Minnesota. Now McCann. Centers, kicked out to Smith. Loose puck, crash in the net right. Could never spot it, and the Stars clear.
In and around the crease area, just fights for it, tracks the...
Still some talented young guys on that team as it's taken away Marchment. He's got a breakaway. Marchment, shot saved by Grubauer. Unable to extend their lead. Grubauer gets Marchment after denying Seguin. And Casey DeSmith in his Dallas debut gets the shutout